Hey, kid, are you part of the party? Maybe you want to join the big guns? Maybe you want to play with guns? But maybe you'll just find your own gang in Mafia.
RetroKork.
Yes, I'm talking about Mafia by Igelsoft, as you could see in the title card, which also is the latest title card is the latest title screen for the German version. And yes, this game started out as being German. But don't worry, I'm going to take a look at the version with this title card, which coincidentally is the latest 2010 or 2011 version, and it's in English. The version is called Mafia 1.31 Plus, and it fixes quite a lot of bugs actually. But even though this is English language, some graphics still remain in German. But after all, they're only fluff. They're only there for the feel. So you don't need to know any German. So after you founded your gang and, well, gave yourself your name, you can go and walk through the city, which is the first thing you should do, because gang wars at early start, I mean, the game can support up to 4 players, but a gang war in the first round makes no sense at all. So, where can you go? And by the way, the city is supposed to be Chicago. I've never been to Chicago, so I can't tell if this really represents this. But where can you go? Well, the game uses a modified character set, so while the map is relatively crude and simple, you can easily make it out. That car-shaped thing on the red background, that's a car dealer, where you can get a car, obviously. You can either buy it or steal it, but if you steal it, there's the risk that it belongs to crime boss. And we all know how well that goes. Having a car has an advantage, as it allows you to move more spaces per turn. And you can smuggle more booze, because prohibition. The gun on the black background is, well, you guessed it, the gun dealer. Here you can buy guns, and they differ between shops, actually. And you can train your guys and yourself there as well. The white peon, well, hard to explain that color. It looks more, somewhat like salmon. It's an orange, basically. That's the pub, or the bar, whichever you prefer. I don't really care. Here you can get some small jobs. You can smuggle booze to most of them, theoretically, and yeah, you can also hire gang members. The light blue house is a potential hideout. Here you have to rent a flat, to pay for it in advance, to make sure that you can even have a gang consisting of more than just you. The white building with the 3 columns is the bank, or a bank actually. Here you can get some money the illegal way, but either by doing a hold up during the day or safe cracking at night. The light grey B on the black background, that's the forger. He prints funny money and stuff like IDs. The light U on the blue background is obvious to many Europeans. It's the underground, the subway station. And Chicago has one subway system, so yeah, you can do some pickpocketing there. The badge on the blue background, that's Chicago Police Headquarters. Here it also contains a small prison, so you can release people, you can bail out people, or bribe the commissioner. The white bench on yellow, that's the casino. Here you can legally try to gamble some money. But stay alert. I have the feeling that there's a break on the roulette wheel. K stands for the loan shark. If you're down on your luck, you can borrow some money there, but it's way better to just go buy it and do your own loan shark business. However, you can only buy one loan shark, so that you don't create a monopoly. And then there's this bigger red thing with the R. That's a railroad station. They come with a pub or bar, which means you can do the same stuff you do in the regular pub, but these pub owners aren't too afraid to sell you booze, or to trade booze, basically. And sometimes the mail trains come by, and they're packed with valuable goods. And of course, you still can pickpocket. And those buildings with the S, these are simply called stores. Grocery stores, most of the time. And you can try to extort some protect money or bag or whatever. Now you do your gang raids, steal left, steal right. But how do you win? Well, you start out in January 1925, and in the original game you end in January 1928. More modern versions, like the aforementioned 1.31 Plus, allow you to extend it to January 1978. Your goal, by the way, is to reach the rank of Gangland King, plus robbing a cash transport and killing the mayor. If you don't reach that goal by the time that time runs out, what a weird weird sentence. The player with the most points wins. Oh wait. Killing the mayor? Robbing a cash transport? Didn't talk about those. And how are you supposed to do your crimes, your gang fights, your gang wars, your combats without me telling you? Well, okay, let's fix that. The mayor killing mission is represented on the map by a red inverted B. First you fight the mayor's bodyguards, and then you have to fight the mayor himself. And yeah, you get this by accepting the job kill the mayor. Who'd have guessed? And robbing the cash transport, which again is a mission you have to accept, is available over at the blue inverse G. However, the transport's escort is tough. And now for the last fun part, combat. Combat is turn-based. Your gang is red, your opponents are blue. Each character can do only one thing per turn, either shoot or move. Being hit takes away a bunch of energy, and if you're down to 0 energy-wise, you're out of the fight. You're knocked unconscious. Just be glad you don't die. The fight continues until there's only one man standing, and after those fights, your fallen members are recovering. Though it might take a few rounds, a few months. Oh, there's also a DOS clone called, or maybe it's an homage, it's called Crime Fighter. So if you have a PC, you can play it using, say, DOSBox. I don't know if Macs can do that, though. Oh. Well, that's all, folks. Next time, we're deeply back into the 80s with a talking car and David Hasselhoff in Knight Rider.